we go. Here we go. We are going live. What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. I'm ahead of the game today. I've already got my starting soon ready to go. I've already sent out notifications. All right. We are on the ball today. So let's see who's going to get first in the chat. That's always interesting. Also, I want to send a special shout out, a special thank you again to Abraham for the gifts that he sent me from the Amazon wish list. Thank you so much, Abraham. Also want to give a special shout out and a thank you to Terry. Terry last night on the Discord quizzing everybody on their acceptance knowledge, right? And as a result of you guys getting the answers correct, Terry sent me over a nice little tip. I appreciate it, Terry. Thank you so much, dude. Let's see. Omar is going to get first in chat today. What's up, Omar? Hey, Wonder Bro. What's up, dude? Yo, yo, yo. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Today, guys, today we are going to be talking about, okay, we are going to be talking about anxiety recovery. Live right through it. So short, sweet, and simple today. Live right through it. 20 days. Yes, we did hit the 20-day streak, which personally I think is just insane. I didn't think that was going to happen, to be completely honest with you. I did not think we were going to make it all the way to 20 days, but that is crazy. Thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. So live right through it, guys. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And basically, the whole concept behind today's stream is to just do a stream where I put it as short, sweet, and simple as possible, which you guys know. You guys know that is what I'm best at, trying to make things as simple and as straightforward as possible. Well, today we're going to take all the advice, whether we're talking about not fighting with those thoughts, not fighting with those physical symptoms, blah, 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 the two main keys, acceptance, live your life. We're going to take all that good stuff and we're going to put it into one short and sweet, to the point example, which is live right through it. Goal is 100 days streak. Nah, man, I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, YouTube is busted. I didn't get the notification. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. The notification bell, it's not always dependable. It's not always dependable, and that's why I try to drop the live notifications over on Discord. Sometimes the bell just doesn't work at all, and sometimes it sends notifications extremely late. I don't know. Hey, finally catching a live. What's up, Maddie? What's up? Let's see who else we got. Kelly, what's up, Kelly? Ghost, what's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been needing a live stream to talk to you. What's up, Kelly? What is up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're going to get started in just a second, guys. Chat is already starting to fill up. Nice. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, chat is already starting to fill up. Good, 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 good. Good day. What's up, AC? Welcome. I hope you're feeling better. I know last time we spoke you were feeling a little bit under the weather there. Let's see, I'm going to take a quick drink, and then we'll get this party started. Yesterday it gave me way early, but today not so much. Yeah, the notification bell is kind of all over the place. I mean, you might as well go ahead and click it, because sometimes it does work, but it's not always a guarantee, unfortunately. And that's why I try to do the Discord notifications. But yeah, again, guys, thank you so much for the 20-day streak. That is insane. Insane. I appreciate it. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead, switch on back over. Alright. You know what? Let's jump into it. Chat is full. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So, what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about live right through it. Now, over the years on my videos, on my streams, I've given a lot of advice, right? I've given a lot of advice, and I've put it many different ways. I've told you about the aggressive approach, fuck it, bring it on, give me your best shot. I've told you about the more neutral approach. You know what? It's okay to feel this. I'm willing to feel this. I've told you about the two main keys. Live your life, stop fighting with it all, right? That's the advice kind of in a nutshell. I've told you so many different examples as far as acceptance goes. I've told you about how we need to prove to the brain that all is well. I've told you about how fighting with those thoughts is pointless. I've told you about how telling horror stories about those physical symptoms is pointless. I've told you that second fear equals worry. I've put it in your brains in so many different ways that I can barely keep track, right? So I know that if you've been here on the channel for a while, you know the advice like the back of your hand, right? You should by now. You might not be practicing it the way that we want you to practice it. You might still slack off, right? You might not be putting in as much effort as we want you to put in, but at least I know that you know the advice like the back of your hand. We do not fight with those thoughts. We do not tell horror stories about those symptoms. We live right through it. And that's why today we're going to be talking about live right through it, right? So instead of putting it in so many different ways, I'm going to put it very, very simple, very, very straightforward, which is what I always try to do. Which is what I always try to do, right? And that's live right through it, what we're going to be talking about today. So let's say, chat, let's say I wake up and it's one of those days. I wake up, I'm on my journey, I'm on my recovery journey. I wake up, I'm anxious. I've got physical symptoms, they're pretty intense. I've got negative intrusive thoughts, they're coming pretty frequently. They're coming pretty strong. They're coming at me, right? I wake up and it's one of those days. I'm watching TV with my family, but put this on with auto subtitle. Nice. I wake up and it's one of those days. Okay. Now I've got two choices. I can fight or I can live right through it. And that's what I want you to understand. When it comes to anxiety recovery, when it comes to healing, it's all about look at this girl. It's all about living right through it. It's not about fighting with the symptoms. It's not about telling horror stories about the symptoms. It's not about trying to figure out the negative intrusive thoughts. As a human being, you think that you are responsible for figuring out your own negative intrusive thoughts, and you think that you won't catch a break until you do figure them out. But you got to understand that's what's keeping you in the cycle, right? You got to understand that's what's keeping you in the cycle. The more you fight with it all, the more you resist it all. And that's why today I want to make it as simple as possible and tell you that you have to just live right through it. Right? You have to just live right through it. So I wake up and I'm having one of those days where symptoms are through the roof, right? Negative intrusive thoughts are intense, they're big, they're scary, they're causing a physical reaction. What do I do? Do I need to sit down and watch every single stream that Wonder Bros ever uploaded? Do I need to sit down and watch every single stream and every single video and try to map this out to this perfect little science? No. I just need to remember one thing. I got to live right through it. I got to live right through it, because what do we normally do? What do we normally do before, especially before we know about acceptance, right? What do we normally do when we have one of those days during recovery where we call it a training day, where symptoms are high, negative intrusive thoughts are high? What do we normally do? Normally, we don't live right through it. We do the opposite. We stop living. We stop living. We stop living. We go and we lay down and we start Googling and we start going all the forums trying to find the magic phrase, trying to find the magic solution. You got to understand it doesn't exist. It does not exist. So normally what we do, especially before we learn about acceptance, but even after we learn about acceptance until we get on track, right? We don't live right through it. We do the opposite. We stop living. When we have those days where the symptoms are high and the negative intrusive thoughts are frequent, we stop living. We stop living, we start bitching. We stop living, we start bitching and complaining and whining and boo-hooing. That's what we do, right? And that's what I did for a very, 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 very long time. But I'm here to tell you, the more you bitch, whine, complain, and boo-hoo, the further away you're going to become. Why is that? Because you're given these things power. You are given the very things power that you don't want to have power. You are feeding the very things that you don't want to grow. Now, I completely understand that these physical symptoms, these negative intrusive thoughts, I completely understand that none of it's necessarily fun, right? To say the least. To say the least, I understand that none of it is necessarily fun or enjoyable or something worth throwing a party over. I understand that. But you got to understand where I'm coming from when I tell you that the way through this thing is through it. The way through this thing is through it, right? So when you bitch and complain and whine and boo-hoo like I did for many, many years, right? I'm here to tell you, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're given the very thing power that you don't want to have power. You are feeding the very thing that you don't want to grow and then wondering why it's growing, right? So when we say live right through it, that is exactly what we mean. If I wake up on one of those tough days where symptoms are high, negative intrusive thoughts are frequent, they're causing my body to be triggered, right? You know those days, you know those moments. I have two choices: to stop living and to try to figure it all out and fight with it all and mentally get involved with it all and boo-hoo and whine and complain and do all this and that, right? That's my choice right there. Or I can mix it up and I can say, you know what? I'm just going to live right through it. Now, you might have to get yourself motivated. You might have to put in a little bit of work. You might have to get yourself motivated and put in a little bit of effort and say, you know what? I am going to live right through it today. I am going to live right through it today because I can do the opposite, which is bitch, whine, complain, resist, second fear, second fear, second fear. How far is that going to get me? I'm sick of living the way that I'm living. Are you not sick of living the way that you're living? I'm sure you're sick of living the way that you're living, right? I know you are. So how about we get motivated? How about we get motivated and encouraged not to try to make the feelings and thoughts go away, but to live right through it. We're not asking you to try to make the feelings and thoughts go away because that's a very stressful, impossible task to put on somebody's shoulders, right? That means to fight. We're not asking you to fight anymore. We're asking you to say, you know what? It is what it is. I've got these feelings. They're not fun. I've got these thoughts. They're not fun. But what's the worst that can happen? I'm just going to live right through it today and put in some work. I'm going to do what needs to be done. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to accept the thoughts and feelings for what they are. What's the worst that can happen? I've been through this so many times before. What is the absolute worst that can happen? Instead of laying down and admitting defeat today, I'm going to live right through it. Right? So we normally do the opposite, which is to stop living. We normally do the opposite, which is to boo-hoo. We normally do the opposite of living, which is we just say, you know what? I'm just going to fight with this. I'm going to resist this. I'm going to Google. I'm going to get on the forums. I'm going to fight with the thoughts, the context of the thoughts. I'm going to fight with the feelings and tell myself how much I don't want to feel these feelings. I'm just going to be in a total state of resistance today. That's normally what people do, especially before they know about acceptance, right? But when we say live right through it, we're telling you what's the worst that can happen. Look how many times in the past you've already been through this thing. You know what's going on here. You've played this game so many times it's ridiculous. You know what's going on. What's the worst that could happen? It's time to mix it up and do something different. If you want results, if you want different results and the results than you're currently getting, then you've got to take different action, right? You can't say that you want different results if you're not taking different action. You can't say that you know, why am I not getting different results when you're doing the same thing that you've been doing for years, right? Right? You can't say, why am I not getting results when I'm not trying different action? So if you're in a constant state of fight, resist, boo-hoo, and whine and complain and second fear, you can't turn around and say, wonder, bro, it's not working. Well, I'd say it's not. You're not doing anything, right? So you've got to get encouraged. You've got to get motivated, and you've got to get going. It's not the funnest thing in the world. This shit's not fun. This shit's not a good time. This shit is a bit scary, or a lot scary to say the least, right? This shit is not something that normally we would wish on anybody, right? However, you got to understand that you are being your own biggest enemy here. You are being your own biggest enemy. You, yourself, is causing more suffering than these symptoms and thoughts could ever imagine to cause. You are causing that suffering through your resistance and through your stubbornness to live right through it, right? You want to resist. You want to fight. You want to complain. You want to add the second fear, right? So you got to take accountability for that. You got to take responsibility for that. And although I would never go around and just wish this on anybody willy-nilly, you got to understand that you are causing 99% of the suffering, right? And then you ask that you want different, you say that you want different results than what you're getting, but yet you're doing the same shit that you've been doing since day one, right? Well, okay, well, at some point, we got to say, okay, I got to take responsibility for this. I got to take accountability for this. No, it's not fun, but I'm going to live right through it. No, it's not something I would wish to happen, but I'm going to live right through it. Yes, these thoughts are frequent, but I'm going to live right through it. Yes, these feelings are not exactly enjoyable, but I'm going to live right through it because what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen has already happened. You've been scared. You've been terrified. That's the worst that can happen as far as anxiety is concerned, right? So we need to get you to a point where you say, I'm going to live life for me and no longer live it for my anxiety, which means when these thoughts and feelings are there, instead of fighting with them, one of the two main keys, stop fighting, I'm just going to live my life, right? And that's the second two main keys. So, second second of the two main keys. There we go. So I'm just going to live right through it. And that's the main point of today's stream, guys. You know, we can get into the details and we can hash out this and we can hash out that. But what does it all come down to at the end of the day when it comes to retraining a brain, teaching a brain, breaking out of the cycle? You know, there's a million different ways you can put this: recovery, breaking out of the cycle, using acceptance, healing your nerves, retraining your brain, rewiring your brain, blah, blah, blah. Million different ways we can put it. But what does it all come down to at the end of the day? Live right through it. Live right through it. So if I get up and I'm feeling a certain anxious way and I've got a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts and I sit around and complain about it and try to mentally fight my way out of it, guess what? You can never think your way out of anxiety. The more I try to do this, the more danger signals I send. So what do I need to do? I need to accept the way I feel. I need to accept the thoughts I have and live right through it. Nothing can stop you from living your day, from living your life, but you. That's up to you. So yes, I might feel like crap, I might feel like shit, but I'm going to make the choice to live right through it. To live right through it. I know it's a bluff. I'm going to live right through it. Right, guys? I'm going to live right through it. So, again, I know it's not the funnest thing in the world, but the more you add the second fear, the more you add the fight to it, the more sticky it all becomes, right? You're not actually helping yourself when you add that second fear. You're not actually helping yourself when you add that worry. You're not actually going to find the solution that you're looking for. It doesn't exist, because what happens is you're just in a cycle where you're adding more danger signals on top of this already triggered amygdala, right? And that's why you're in the cycle. You're not actually helping yourself like you think you are. You have to drop the trying to reason with it. You have to drop the trying to reason with it. It's pointless. And in fact, not only is it pointless, but it's keeping you in the cycle, and then just live your life despite it all. Right? And that was my main point of today's stream, guys. It's been a while since we've done one of the more aggressive in-your-face streams, so I figured we'd do one today. Hopefully somebody takes something from that, and most importantly, I hope you use it, right? Let's switch on over to the post stream. Let's switch on over to the post stream now and see who we've got in chat. I promise I'll get to those in just a second. But real quick, I need to grab something. My mic might cut out just for a second, guys. Just for a second. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see. Can't see comments at the moment. You guys probably hear me rustling with stuff in the background over here. It'll only take me a second. Who do we have in chat today? Nova, please do not rip that up. Please. I am begging you today to not destroy that. The good days are starting to outnumber the bad? Yes. If real life problem makes stress, have you not been watching? I don't think you've been watching. We've talked about real life issues, right? We've talked about real life issues many times. If there's action you can take, take it. If there's not, you still have to accept it anyway. So acceptance is a good way to go either way. Either way, but if there's real life action that you can take, yeah, feel free to take it if you think that's what's best. Let's see, what is this? Interesting. What's up, that fall weather creeping in slowly? It is, dude, and I'm excited. It is. I love it, dude. I love hoodie weather. Needed this today. Great point. What's up, AC? How you doing? That's a good way to put it. The more you try to relax, well, you know, and when you put it that way, it kind of makes you think, are you up in your head trying to force relaxation, right? That's not something we want to do, right? That's not something we want to do. Instead, we want to roll with it instead, right? And let relaxation kind of happen naturally. So as you're sitting there trying to force relaxation, you kind of get in this mindset of fight, 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 right? Resist, resist, resist. I was going through a setback last few days, but decided I would make it training days after yesterday's stream. So yesterday's stream was kind of a good way to be able to tell the difference between the two. I was wondering how many people would actually enjoy that stream. We have to watch the new Halloween movie. Yes. Let's see. I know I've missed some comments during my little rant there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm watching TV. Okay. I think I'm caught up actually. What's up, Bo? What's up, dude? Welcome. See, that's the thing, guys. That's the thing. We want to get involved because the feelings can be so strong and the thoughts can be so intense that we feel like involvement is needed. We feel like involvement is the only way to stop it, but the involvement is what keeps it rolling. You see what we're getting at here? So that's kind of like the biggest illusion, the biggest bluff that you're living under right now is that I need to get involved in order to make these thoughts and feelings give me a break. But the more you get involved to try to get these thoughts and feelings to give you a break, the stronger they become. This is the cycle because involvement is second fear. You think you're doing yourself a favor, but you're actually the reason it sticks around, right? So that's kind of like that's kind of the great paradox really when it comes to anxiety. A lack of just basic knowledge on how it all works, I would say, is a good reason why you see mental health issues, popping up left and right. A lack of basic knowledge of how it works. Not a whole lot of people. Granted, it is becoming slowly more popular these days. Everything that Dr. Clearweek's taught, but it's not as popular as it should be, in my opinion. So I think it's just honestly a lack of knowledge. Just a lack of knowledge, a lot of second fear, aka worry, a lot of second fear going on, keeping people in the stress cycle. Um, I wish it was more understood than it is, but unfortunately it's not. I think it's starting to grow though. It's becoming more popular. So, you know. So we don't call that a setback. We call that a training day. Because it sounds like you're still on board with acceptance, which makes that not a setback and makes it just a day where you're putting in the work, right? Setback is kind of like a self-defeating term. Can I arrange a one-on-one, bro? Yeah, try to toss me a DM on any of the social media, and I'll do my best to get back with you. No promises, but I'll do my best. I gotta check all that social media today and see what I've got lined up in there. Been putting in the work today. Congrats. I'm able to do it all on light training days and many of the medium ones, which is much better than before. Hopefully soon I can take advantage of the hard days too. I think you will. I think you will. And like I said, nobody is perfect and nobody starts out with this being perfect. Nobody starts out with this just nailing it right away. So, give yourself a little bit of credit, right? Give yourself a little bit of credit for the work that you have done and just continue to put it in. Just continue to put it in and you'll see it start to build. That's okay, Arnold. That's what we're here for. That's alright. Let's see. That is alright, my friend. You know what we haven't done today, chat? Yeah, you already know. You already know. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Did it die? Yeah. Did it die? Did it die? I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Had a call I had to answer. There's a song playing on repeat in my head. It doesn't stop. I need to concentrate on my daily activities, but can't. Yeah, now you can replace that one with this one. Like Mint said, there you go. I don't have social media, bro. Not exactly sure how you'll get up with me if you don't have anything to message me on. That would be an issue. Yeah, I don't know how you'd get up with me if you don't have anything that you can message me on. I felt good for days now. Okay, yeah, I've already read that. Let's see. Or that I act strange, except for this too. It's hard because I don't like to be an asshole. I don't think you're an asshole, Arnold. I don't think you're an asshole. I think you're a worrier. I think that's what you are. I think you're an overthinker, and I think that trait is shared amongst pretty much anyone that finds themselves in the sensitized boat, right? I think that's a common trait for people to share. I know I'm definitely an overthinker, right? And I've been working hard ever since I was sensitized to break that habit. And then when I started to learn not to add second fear, when I started to learn acceptance, everything started to make a lot more sense to me. A lot more sense to me. And still to this day, with real life issues, like we were talking about the other day, with real life issues that I've been through, you know, the thoughts want to come. The thoughts want to come, and they always will, because you're a human being. Thoughts about real life issues, negative thoughts that say the worst might happen, right? But I'm always going to use acceptance. I'm always going to use acceptance, and I'm always going to work on that habit, right? And that's something that you need to do. That's something that you need to do even after you heal your nervous system. You always need to fall back on acceptance. You always need to fall back on that, breaking that habit, right? I could have very easily fell back into massive overthinking with everything that's been going on in my life recently. But I'm always going to fall back on acceptance. I'm always going to fall back on breaking that habit. It's not going to get me like it once did, right? And that's why I always say this is good life advice, not just good anxiety advice. I was an overthinker since I was like 6 years old, right? Yeah, see that's the problem. Like Mint was saying with the email, like we could get in touch through email, but we'll need some sort of way to do the actual call, right? So that's the issue with that. Not real sure. We'll have to have some sort of way to do that call. Maybe the Discord. You could probably hop on the Discord. I think it's fairly easy to make the Discord account. Letting other people kind of give their perspectives on things. I see what you're saying, Arnold. I see what you're saying. Hey, you know, it was like the point of this stream says, man, you know, you got to live right through it. Today you're having a day where maybe anxiety's high. Today you're having a day where maybe the thoughts are strong. Live right through it. Accept that this is the situation that you find yourself in and live right through it, right? That's what that's what it'll always come down to at the end of the day. But I wanted to, break it down, so to speak, break it down into 4 little words. Oh, the tooth thing happened a while ago. I just now got around to making a TikTok about it. Will it be more automatic to spot the worry as time goes on? Yeah, you'll be able to stop yourself mid-sentence more often. When you're noticing that you're fighting with all these thoughts and feelings, right, you'll be able to be like, oh, look, there I go again, right? So that's a habit that you build. So yeah, it'll get easier in time. It'll definitely get easier in time. Because it's a skill, right? Being able to spot and call yourself out on when you're fighting with your thoughts and feelings is a skill. It's something that you kind of learn to do and practice over time. And then you can be like, oh, there I go again, fighting with all these thoughts and feelings. I'm going to turn it into, fuck it, right? I accept it. I'm going to live right through it. I'm going to accept the way I feel. Resistance is futile, right? So that's something that you definitely build on over time. It's definitely something you build on over time. It would be much more simple if it was a one and done, but it's not a one and done. It does take time to build that habit. Look like Post Malone with a gold tooth. Yeah, I should get a gold tooth. You guys are right. That's what I should do. That's what I should be concerned about right now. That would be awesome. It would be awesome. You don't wanna change. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change. I'm doing good, Arnold. I can help you out. I can help you out. I can help you out. No, please. All right. Meet me in the middle, Maddie. We'll do a silver tooth, okay? Meet me in the middle. Meet me in the middle. Okay, let's drop the link to the Discord real quick. Wanna change. Are you still sick? No, I'm good now. I'm good now, Arnold. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Link to the Discord. There we go. I can help you. No silver tooth either. Come on, Maddie. No tooth is better. Hey, Cassie, thank you so much for the $10 tip. Thank you. Give them a shout out in the chat, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cassie. I appreciate you. Hey, you got it to work. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's my gallbladder, man. I might have to have it taken out. I got to start drinking more water and cut back on the fast food. And if my gallbladder keeps acting like it's acting, I might have to have it taken out. Oh, I know without getting a screening that I'm probably one of the most unhealthiest people that you'll ever meet. I'll probably drop dead by the time I'm 45, honestly. My uncle has a yellow tooth. When I was a kid, I slipped a corn kernel over my tooth and said I look like Uncle Billy. Pretty sure I hurt his feelings. Hey, that's a compliment. It's a compliment. Get a vampire tooth? Yes. Hey, what's up, Annie? Welcome. For Halloween, yes. Yeah, thank you for that, Cassie. Did you get mine? I don't think so. Hold on, let me check, Max. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't give me the notification. Let me see. I'm glad you said something, Max, because no, I did not get that. Max with the $30 tip, man. Max coming in with the $30 tip puts us at 40 today. Can we give a round of applause in the chat for Max, please? That is massive. Thank you so much, dude. I'm really glad you said that. Guys, if you ever send a tip and I don't announce it, it's probably because you went directly through the PayPal, which is fine. But sometimes I don't get those notifications, so please don't feel afraid to throw it out there. Like, Wonder Bro, did you get my tip? Like, let me know. Let me know. Thank you so much, Max, for the $30 tip, dude. And Cassie with the 10. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give these amazing people a round of applause in the chat. Spam those emojis. Thank you so much. We need more of you in the world. Please don't drop dead. I'll let you know how my checkup goes. Mint. Got it to work. Yeah, I've seen that. I was surprised. Thank you so much for that. Hey, FB. FB coming in with the $20 tip. FBK says, you helped me so much. Thanks. Thank you so much, guys. Wow. Not only did we just hit tip goal, which means we are moving on to a 21. Let that sink in for a minute, chat. A 21-day streak. We are moving on to a 21-day streak. Can we give a big round of applause, man? We're just going to keep these emojis going. Can we get a big round of applause in the chat for FBK, for Cassie, and for Max? Thank you guys so much. FBK with the 20, Cassie with the 10, and Max with the 30. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. That is amazing. Also, I think we, did we get everybody? Wait a minute. I feel like we missed somebody. I feel like we missed somebody. Kenneth, maybe? No, that's FBK, right? We didn't miss anybody. No, we're good. We're good. I think we're good. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate you. It's raining dollars. You guys are making it rain today, man. I appreciate it. You deserve it. Thank you so much, Max. I had my gallbladder removed when I was 16. It was wild. Yeah, I might end up having to do that. I'm going to start drinking my water again like I used to, and I'm going to cut back on the fast food and see if that causes my gallbladder to ease up a little bit, because I've never had these issues before. If that works, great. If not, I might have to get the little fucker removed, so we'll see what happens. And the PayPal sneaky one, yes. Always let me know if you don't hear your tip read out on stream. Let me know so I can check, because sometimes I just don't get those notifications. I don't know why. I hate it, but always let me know. Thank you guys so much for a tip goal again today. We're on 21 days, man. That's insane. Crazy. Crazy. You ever get those days where you just wished it was all over? You know, you get those days where you're frustrated. You get those days where you're like, damn, I really wish this would just be over with, right? But you need to catch that. You need to catch that in the act. Because as you're sitting there talking to yourself about how you wish you didn't feel the way that you felt, right? That is obviously resistance, and we need to catch that. So when you catch that, you can turn that into, you know what, I'm going to make the most of today. You can motivate yourself a little bit. I'm going to make the most of today regardless of the way that I feel. And just like the title of this stream says, live right through it. So you can change the attitude. You can catch that worry, and that is the advice, to catch that fight and stop that fight and live your life. That's the advice in a nutshell, right? So when you catch yourself saying things like that, you can catch those thoughts, you can catch those feelings and turn it into an attitude of acceptance instead of fight and worry, right? And that is your job. That is your job, to turn that worry into acceptance. That is your job, to turn that second fear, it's all the same, second fear, worry, second fear, to catch that and turn it into the accepting attitude. What is the advice in a nutshell, chat? Stop fighting with it all and live your life, right? more rainbow meals. I need to do something. I need to do something. Gustavo, what's up, dude? I hope you're doing well, man. What are the symptoms of the gallbladder? So the gallbladder attacks kind of feel like a excruciating, very excruciating, crippling pain that'll put you in the fetal position for hours at a time. The only thing that helps is to sit in the fetal position with hot water over it, like out of the shower or something. Very excruciating pain, like somebody's just squeezing the fuck out of your guts. Sharp, very sharp pain. Vomiting, and it goes on for a little bit until eventually it passes. That's my experience with it so far. Yeah, it's not a fun time. Darn thing, one time it could have been of use. I love that, Cassie. It's so true. It's come roaring back. You know, you got to pick yourself up and dust yourself off, Max. You got to be your own best friend, not your own worst enemy. You got to say, you know what, it is what it is. You got to be your own best friend, not your own worst enemy, man. You got to pick yourself up and dust yourself off. And when you notice that you're sitting there whining, and, you know, I don't mean to sound insensitive, but that's essentially what you're doing. And I did a lot of whining, right? But you got to notice when you're doing that. You got to notice when you're sitting there doing the whining, doing the self-pity, doing the victim, doing the second fear, doing the war. You got to catch that and turn that into not fighting. You got to catch that and turn that into the accepting attitude and live your life, just like the title of this stream says. Live right through it. You've got to be your own best friend. You got to make these changes for you, for your recovery. You got to do it. Nobody can do it for you, right? Did you Google your symptoms? Not exactly. I've got a friend who's a nurse who's very intelligent when it comes to these things, and I kind of ran it by her, and she was like, "You're not lactose intolerant, dude. From what you're telling me, everything sounds exactly like your gallbladder. Where's the pain at?" And I was like, "The pain's, you know, right around here." And she was like, "Yeah, definitely." Definitely. That's like exactly where that would be. So I kind of was just like, oh. But hey, the good news is I'm not lactose intolerant like I thought I was. So I enjoyed several big glasses of milk last night and a bowl of cereal. So fuck yeah, dude. I'll take it. I'll take it. So I'm going to increase my water intake and cut down on the greasy foods and see if that helps. And if it doesn't, I have to get it cut on out. How you doing, Gustavo, man? How you been? Let me know. I've missed you, bro. I've missed you. You know, and I hope everyone does realize that. I hope everyone in the chat realizes when I say things like you've got to catch the whining and stuff like that. I hope you understand that I'm not trying to be insensitive. I get what you're going. You can't forget that I've been right where you are. That's easy to forget when you watch my streams, that I've been right where you are. So you can't forget that. It's not that I'm trying to be insensitive. It's that I'm trying to shake you up and wake you up and say, hey, you're not helping yourself, but here's how you can, right? I'm trying to get you to make those changes. I'm not trying to be insensitive, so I hope everybody understands that. What's up, bro? It has been a minute. How you been? Isn't soda bad too? It probably is, Maddie. Yeah, it probably is, but I don't know if I can give up my soda. You're right about that, Mint. It is super expensive. Wonder Bro, did your tooth fall out recently due to that cheese? It was a hard cheese stick, guys, okay? Listen, I can explain. I had like some cheese sticks in the freezer, right? And I microwaved them. I've done it before. You're supposed to put them in the stove, whatever. I was impatient. I put them in the microwave. I put them on like 3 minutes, which was way too long apparently, because one of them was rock fucking hard. It was solid. It was like concrete. But I was like, you know what? I don't waste food, so I'm going to eat it anyway. I got this. Put it in my mouth. Crunched on it. So far, so good. About halfway through it, boom, snap. Lost my front tooth. Don't hold it against the cheese. Don't hold it against the cheese, man. 21-day streak. What's up, Sanchez? Good to see you, dude. Yes, we made it to a 21-day streak, which is absolutely amazing. The gallbladder attacks happen like, I'd say around once a month. So now that I'm back to drinking like my water again and everything, and I'm trying to cut back on the fast food, we'll see if that helps. We'll see if I have another gallbladder attack later this month. If I don't, all good, all good, all gravy. We can put it behind us. If I do, I'm gonna have to start looking into other options. You are late. You're a little late there, Sanchez. I forgive you, dude. I forgive you. You're one of my best students. I'll give you a pass on this one. It's like, man, you know, I'm too fat for this. I like fast food too much. I'm too unhealthy to have gallbladder issues. Like I need it to function properly so I can continue to abuse it with my horrible diet. Like you can't. What do you mean I have to face the consequences of my poor choices? No. So you lost a tooth? I did. It's been a while. I just happened to make that TikTok last night. I don't know. I thought it would be funny. But the incident of losing the tooth actually happened quite a while ago, probably a few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. Are you missing your front tooth or just chipped? It's not exactly like one of my two front teeth. It's the one right beside of it. Does that make sense? So it's not actually one of my two front teeth, but it is a front tooth. It's the one directly beside, right to the right of my front tooth. I don't know. There's probably a name for that. There's probably a name for that or something, but... Stay away from fried food. What do you mean I have to face the consequences of my poor choices with my diet? What do you mean? So all this time, no tooth. Yes, all this time, no tooth. I'm telling you, it's not that obvious. It's not that obvious because, you know, again, it's not one of my two front teeth. It's one beside of it. So unless I'm like wide smiling, you can't tell. Which is good. That's good. That is good. But, yeah. Missing tooth. If anybody asks, okay, I lost it in a fight with a grizzly bear. Not to a cheese stick. Alright, chat, are we clear on that? If anybody says, do you know what happened to his front tooth? You say he lost it in a fight with a grizzly bear. You do not say that he lost it on a cheese stick, please. Please. Are we clear on that? Maddie, how dare you? You just had to do it, didn't you? You just had to do it. There's definitely no need for anti-anxiety superfoods, blah blah. There's definitely no need for all that junk if we're talking about healing our nerves. Now, if you want to be a physically healthier person, that's up to you. Personally, my diet will always be shit. My diet will always be shit, but if you have to face certain physical issues because of that, and if you get big and fat because of that, not my fault. Not my fault. That's on you. But as far as healing your nerves go, no, there's no need for all of that anxiety superfood bullshit. It was an epic loss, Kate. That's what we're calling it, okay? Remember, guys, nobody outside of this stream needs to know how I actually lost it, alright? Alright? Clear on that? Hey, thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate that. Tastes like soda and it's sugar free. You don't feel deprived of soda. I can't even pronounce that word, but I'll look into it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I can give up my Dr. Pepper. This is Mom of 8. You have to take care of yourself. We need you to live to be 100. I don't know if I wanna. I don't know if I wanna go to 100. We need you to live to be 100. Yes, drink lots of water and limit junk food and fast food and eat real food. See, the problem with the eating real food thing is that I'm gonna have to learn how to cook first because I'm a horrible, horrible cook. But it's probably something I should do. No excuses, right? You'll either love it or hate it. Crap brand will have like 10% sugar, but a good one either sugar-free or 1 to 2%. I'll have to look into it. But like I said, I no promises because I love my Dr. Pepper. Switch soda with beer. You guys are either too nice or you're worriers. Which one is it? Yeah, I've done it before, Maddie, but then I kind of gravitate back to it. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've quit drinking caffeine and then I just pick it up again later on down the road at some point. You don't know how to cook? Did you fry fish before? I did, but it's different, dude. Like, at a fast food restaurant, you just drop that shit in a bucket and put it in the grease and fucking hit a timer. It's like, that's simple, but I don't know, like cooking actual, like, quote unquote, real food, that takes, like, some knowledge, doesn't it? I would assume. Yeah, I used to drink about a gallon a day, dude, and then I quit drinking it, and then my gallbladder started to get fucked, so I guess that's a sign. Imagine that in Russia. Oh man, God forbid if I ever had my hands on like a big vat fryer like I did at the fish place. Oof, I'd probably already be dead. I'd be eating that every single day. Greasy food, non-stop, non-stop. I did when I worked there. Like if somebody ordered, let's say like cheese curds, I'd always put down a little extra just for myself. Allegedly. Allegedly, I would do that. Allegedly, I did that. As everybody in chat is convincing me to eat healthy, drink water, I'm gonna take a moment to take a big swig out of my 2-liter of Dr. Pepper here. I do seriously have to cut down on the McDonald's though, or just fast food in general. And I did start drinking my water again, so I'm trying a little bit. Where's the channel theme song? You know what? It's been a minute, hasn't it? Let's play the channel theme song. Let's get it. Have you thought about doing a gallbladder cleanse? I was reading about it. Cranberry juice is apparently really good for the gallbladder. I was going to start drinking some of that too. I'd rather die than give up my Dr. Pepper. Oh, you're so right, Sanchez. You're so right, dude. Don't make me drool. I ate a bowl of cereal when I woke up this morning. That's all I've had so far, so I'm already kind of hungry. Don't make me drool. I'm a stone cold killer. I'm a billionaire. See, here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. While my grandfather was alive, right, there was a lot less on my plate, bill wise. So we were able to do more like actual food orders throughout the month. So I didn't have to eat as much fast food as I do now, right? And it's not an excuse. I should learn how to cook for myself. But so after he passed away, it was like, okay, it was easier to go out and get a bunch of fast food every single day than it was to I didn't have the money for food orders, right? So it was easier to just go out and get fast food. But nowadays, where I've kind of got things, settled and I'm a bit more comfortable, I probably should start doing actual food orders again instead of doing the fast food thing. It was just easier at first, so I'm gonna try to go back to ordering actual real food. But there's my excuse for why I started eating so much fast food like every single day. I'd rather die. 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 Gold killer, I'm a billionaire. Have DoorDash? Yeah, we don't have DoorDash. We don't have anything like that. You have to go get it. I live in the backwoods, man. We don't know what a DoorDash is. We don't even have Ubers. I wish I wouldn't have already put up all my gifts so I could show them off on stream, but real quick, I wanted to give another special shout out to Abraham, man. He hooked me up with some gifts from my Amazon wish list. He got me some LEDs, some nice LEDs. I was able to put them up in the living room, which is nice. Also, a special shout out to Darcy, who's done so much on this channel. Also hooked me up with some gifts from my Amazon wish list. Thank you so much. Really helps with the remodeling that I'm trying to do. Thank you so much to Darcy. Who else? Who else hooked me up? There's a few people. I think I'm missing somebody. I might not be. But I don't know. I just wanted to give those people a special shout out. Thank you so much for the gifts. I did receive them. Thank you so much. And Sanchez. Of course, Sanchez. I've already thanked Sanchez, but why not again? Sanchez, thank you so much. Nova still loves her toy. Speaking of Nova, what are you doing? Knock it off. Why are you chewing that up? You've got toys. Why are you chewing pillows up? Nova, I know that's your pillow, but that doesn't mean you're allowed to destroy it. I've started putting her squeaky toys up before I stream because honestly, nobody wants to have to hear a squeaky toy in the background throughout the entire stream. So, but when they're not put up, that's all she does is play with her squeaky toys. So, I'll be laying there at like 2 a.m. and she's just going to town on the squeaky pineapple toy, and I'm just like, damn it, Sanchez. Damn you, Sanchez. And I don't need to sing a single word. It's not a bad idea, Mitt. Yeah, I like plain food too, so that's not a bad idea actually. I'll have to look into that. Add a crock pot and other kitchen ideas for easy cooking. Add it to the Amazon list? You think I should? Do you eat fruit? I do not. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not eat very many healthy things. It's not a bad idea, Sanchez. I'll toss some stuff on there. A slow cooker. I don't speak a single word. Oh my god, I made it. What's up, Truth? It's been a minute since I've seen you. How have you been? But it really isn't? Yeah, I know. I have to look into it. I believe you. I believe you. I don't think it's as complicated as it sounds. A lot of things aren't, right? If you don't... Probably my second favorite song on this. You don't wanna change. I can help you out. 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 Sorry if I'm a little slow on the comments at the moment. I am attempting to go ahead and do the thumbnail for today's stream. Go ahead and get that out of the way. The Clear My Mind song is also nice. It is catchy. How about a barbecue pit to Amazon? Grill some chicken steaks? Those are expensive, dude. If you don't wanna change. Actually, they're not that bad. You can get one for 50 bucks, like a little one. You can get like a little one, I think. I threw one on there. It's like a tiny one. bones, teeth. If you don't eat fruit, maybe you don't get enough vitamin C. It's possible. I guess that's a possibility, yeah. Look, I'll make you a deal, guys. All right, I'll make you a deal. I'll start taking my overall physical health more seriously if you take your recovery more seriously. Deal? We got a deal? Got a deal there? Don't let the sun go down. Ooh, that's a nice picture. I'm gonna use that for the thumbnail. Let's see. Alright, go ahead and throw this thumbnail up. We're ahead of the game today, chat. We've already got our thumbnail done. Look at us go! Later, Gators. I have a lot to do. Have a great weekend. I'll enjoy the holiday. Thanks for stopping by, Truth. It's nice to see you. Have a good one. I'm just picking on you, Maddie. I know you are. I'm proud of all of you. I'm proud of all of you. It takes time, right? Practice, practice, practice. Alright, that's done. Nice. Alright guys, we are done with that. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We went a little bit longer today, about an hour and 10. Okay, we're right on time. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down though, guys. Thank you so much for the 21-day streak. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Just thank you so much for everything that you do for this channel. I truly do love you. Live your life today, man. Live your life today. Sanchez says, bro, you need a better pit than that, bro. Come on, 22-inch webinar. Aren't that expensive? Hey, I'll look. Here, I'll look. I don't think, let's see. Hold on. Okay. All right, we'll see. We'll see if that one's any better. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Again, I truly do appreciate it. You guys are freaking awesome, dude. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I love every single one of you. Take control of your recovery today. Live your life and live right through it. Show your brain who is boss, man. I love you, and I'll see you all very, very soon. And until next time, as always.